This man discovered an abandoned baby in a trash can. She was crying loudly, her face filled with fear. The man carried her home and then dialed the police. But when the call went through, he found himself unable to speak. 20 years of prison life had made it impossible for him to face police questioning. His name was Rosen. He had been imprisoned at 18 and was already 44 when released after serving his sentence. Having endured over 20 years of incarceration, he felt completely out of place in the outside world. To survive, he found work at a nearby restaurant. Though the wages were low, he worked very hard every day. He was introverted by nature, always walking with his head down, afraid to make eye contact with anyone. When he returned to his cramped rental room, he would turn on the TV and eat hamburgers bought from the supermarket. This immense disconnect from the outside world made him increasingly reluctant to communicate with others. One day, Rosen went to an internet cafe. With the staff's help, Russell opened a website to search for information about his parents. To his shock, he discovered that his father had died of a heart attack on March 21, 2001. Russell couldn't hold back his tears. Without his parents' companionship, he felt as lonely and helpless as a child. He wanted to release the pressure but didn't know where to go. He went to an amusement park, recalling scenes of his father taking him to play there as a child. Russell's face gradually broke into a smile. He had originally thought he would live his entire life in such a daze. However, an unexpected little life completely changed his existence. That evening, Rosen was about to finish throwing out the trash and leave work when he suddenly heard a baby's crying. He carefully approached the garbage bin and lifted the lid. An adorable baby appeared before his eyes. He quickly picked her up, nervously looking around, and only after confirming no one was there did he carry her back to the restaurant where he worked. At that moment, he was the only one working overtime. After hesitating, he decided to call the police, but discovered the door to the room with the phone was locked. He felt this must be fate, so he quickly grabbed his bag, intending to take the baby away. Suddenly, he found a note inside with the baby's name written on it. Rosen ran all the way home carrying Ella, carefully placing her on the bed, but Ella's incessant crying left Russell at a loss. He slowly bent down, letting Ella play with the keys around his neck. Finally, Ella gradually fell asleep in Russell's company. Rosen breathed a sigh of relief. Logic told him he should turn her over to the police, but when the call connected, he lied about dialing the wrong number and hastily hung up. He adored this baby. Watching the sleeping Ella, Russell tiptoed around washing up and tidying, then fell asleep holding Ella. Suddenly knocking at the door woke Russell. It turned out the police officer had received a call and sent someone to investigate. After confirming Russell's identity, the officer heard the baby's crying and kindly reminded Russell that the baby had a hernia in her abdomen and needed belly massage or hernia tablets for relief. Sure enough, under Russell's massage, Ella gradually fell asleep. But the next day, Ella began crying incessantly again, making Russell even more panicked. He guessed Ella must be hungry, so he took out condensed milk from home to feed her. After eating several cans of condensed milk, Ella finally fell asleep again. While Ella slept, Russell hurried to the supermarket to buy baby supplies. He asked the staff about hernia medication.